Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be learning how to mark assignments in Google Classroom. So this is a follow-up to the previous video that was posted. And if it's the first time you're watching us, welcome to Teach Us, a channel that looks at online tools, platforms, and resources for Alright, so we're going to kickstart this tutorial inside of Google Classroom. So we're going to be clicking on the classwork tab and look at those assignments that I would have set in the previous video. And so I'm going to show you now how to go ahead and mark those assignments. So the first assignment that I'm going to be looking at is the icebreaker assignment. So once you click on that assignment, you will see how many students would have turned that in. And then you're going to click on the document that populates on the turn in. For this particular assignment, the students were told to take a picture of an item at home that reminds them of measurement. So that was the assignment, and this is what the student uploaded. So once I clicked on the image, it took me directly here. So it means that for this given assignment, I can go ahead and mark it in Google Classroom, right? So there are several options. I can send the student a private comment, which is what I'm typing here now. Good job. And the students will see that once it is I turn in that assignment or I grade that assignment, once they go in, they'll be able to see that private comment. I'm also able to comment on the actual image as it is, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that as well. So you don't necessarily have to mark images in WhatsApp. Here I can put the total score. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and give the student 100 because the task was really just to upload an image or a picture of something that reminds them of measurement. Alright, so right here I can add a comment. So I'm going to just type the comment there. I'm going to be typing nice job. And so once the student opens the document, the comment will show up. Right? So that's one way how you can mark images or uploads that are done once the students take a picture. This is one way. So once I'm finished with that, all I have to do is to type return. Not type, sorry. Oh my screen just flipped again. All I have to do is, once I input in the grade, I can go ahead now and type return, and the students will have access to the work. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tap it, and the student. Alright, so I'm going to download this image now by just tapping or clicking on the three dots that are at the top here. I'm not seeing it, so I'm zooming in here. Yes, there it is. I'm going to click it and download it because I'm going to show you another way how you can mark images. So I'm going to download it using Chrome, and I'm going to tap just once. And then, as you can see, the image is downloading. It's downloading as a file. I'm going to click Open. And here I have a preview of the image, right? The student went ahead and typed icebreaker assignment and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead now and share this in my class WhatsApp group. And once I do that, it will allow me to edit the picture, which is what I'm really striving for. I'm going to click the pen that is on the right, and then I'm going to select the palette, which is red, and then tick it. Then I'm going to type scene and the date. So this is another way that you can mark your assignment. Mark you though, that once it is that you choose to do it this way, you would still have to go back into Google Classroom now and manually input the grades in for the assignment if you're marking it like this, as opposed to the other way, where you would be able to just put in the grade right there and then click assign. So whichever method you feel most comfortable with, you work with that. Alright, so here I typed scene. Now if you want to change how the wording appears, if you want it to be bold, then you can just tap on T again, which is for type. I'm going to click the smiley face at the top to add stars or any other embellishments that I would like to put on this picture or on this image, and then I'm going to send it off to the WhatsApp group. Now, if it is that I like to share this document, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the image again, and once I tap on the image, it will allow me to share it, right? So, yes, tap on the image and share will come up, and then you're able to share it. You can send it to their email as confirmation that they did the work, or even to Google Classroom and in a private message, etc. You're not seeing that option here now because I don't have the app installed. I'm actually using the web version of Google Classroom. Not seeing that option. So I'm going to show you now how to use Google Docs to mark your assignments. So what you're going to do first is go into the classwork tab, click on the assignment. Once you click on it, for example, this one, you realize that it's an untitled document, which means it's in Google Docs form, and you're going to click on it. Once you click on it, several options will arise that will allow you to log into whatever Google Doc account you'd like to, using whichever Gmail of your preference. Once you click on it, it will take you inside of Docs. So this is what you're going to be seeing, and then it will take you inside of the document. So for this particular assignment, it was a group work. It was a class collaboration. So the students were asked to basically give an overview of the metric system, and the student used an image to basically give an overview of metric and measurement, etc. So this is what the student's work is looking like. So the beautiful thing is I can go in and mark. All I have to do is tap on edit, the little pen. Once you go in, you'll see a little pen. You're going to tap on it, and it will allow you to edit, and you can change the color of the ink that you're using. You can add notes, you can make suggestions, you can add comments. So there are a lot of things that you can do. But let's just look at the simplest method, which is just to change the ink, right? So you're going to tap on the A at the bottom. Once you tap on the A, you choose the color red, and then it will allow you to type your responses in red, so they know that that is what the teacher typed. Okay. Red, so they know. All right, so I am going to leave a message here for my student so that they know what they need to improve on. They were told to summarize the metric system and the evolution of measurement, and also list some instruments. I'm not seeing the instruments being listed here, so I'm also going to mention that in my comments. Alright, so this is what it's looking like after I finish typing my statement. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and put scene and add the date. Right? So, once the students get in, they'll see this, and it will serve as a guide for future reference when they're doing work like this. They know exactly what they should, what they can improve upon, what they can improve on, etc. Alright, so this is what it's looking like now that I've added my comment. So I can go ahead now and save this. So once a student, I can go ahead, save it, add the grade to this, and then once I get into Google Classroom, I'd look for this work and type in the grade, and the student will be able to see what they got for it, and the possible adjustment. So I'm going to return to Google Classroom, and anything that I did in Docs would automatically save. I'm going to go ahead and click on all students, and then my student listing will come up. I'm going to select the student that I want to give the grade to, and then type in whatever grade that student would have gotten here. Once I do that, I can type return, and the student will see what score they got once they log into Google Classroom. And that is basically it.